I think you need to go and make yourself a nice cup of tea because this video is gonna take a while. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you the worst beauty products that I have come across last year. Now if you followed me for a while, you would have known that end of last year I did the best of beauty products. It's still not complete because I still have to show you few more beauty products, I mean my holy grail products, that I completely enjoyed last year and which I have a feeling that I will continue enjoying this year as well. But those are individual products like a foundation or a highlighter or a contour, and it wasn't like 4-5 products like the ones that I did with the eyeliner, eye pencil, skincare, and so on and so forth. If you guys want to check out the best of series of last year, then please go to the playlist or go to the info bar and just watch what exactly made it to my favorite list, because you wouldn't want to miss that. But saying that, at the same time that I found some really amazing beauty products, I hated a lot of them at the same time, and I feel that I have a lot more beauty products that I hated last year than the ones that I loved. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. You know what to do. You have to hit that subscribe button. It would make me really happy if you really do be a part of my YouTube family, and do say hi to me on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook, and on Twitter as well. And especially on Instagram and Snapchat, I talk to you guys a lot more over there. So let's get right into this. The number one makeup product that really disappointed me was the blush nude from Maybelline. Now most of the Maybelline products and the products that are not cruelty free are the ones that I had much before, and so I don't know why I'm keeping really old makeup, and most of them were gifts that were sent to me by my cousins abroad. Blush nudes from the Maybelline collection. Now their nude palette was one of their cult eyeshadow palettes, and to beat the nude palettes or to compete with the nude palette, they made the blush nudes. Yeah, so as you can see, they have a lot of those girly pink colors that I completely adore. But guys, it was a palette that was so disappointing. The color payoff of this was, it was crap, absolute crap. I did not like this palette at all, and I have swatched the nude palette and this one when I went to the drugstore because I wanted to see what everybody was talking about, and I just swatched it just for fun, and that is pretty intense. But this one, you have to really dig your hand into it, and when you do, you just get just a little bit, tiniest amount of it. And I don't understand what was the big hype around this palette, because this is definitely a waste of your time and a waste of your money, something that I really hated. So this is the first one. Second product that I completely hated was the Bourjois Rouge Velvet Liquid Lipsticks. This is their liquid cream. You must have seen this in all of the Bourjois counter. And luckily I didn't have to spend my money on this, because as usual this was also a gift, and Bourjois is not cruelty free. This one, I hate the smell of this. It feels as if you have put about, first of all, yeah, it is quite soft when you apply on your lip, and there is, it's much more of an easy application for sure, but it doesn't have the greatest color payoff. This definitely transfers. You could even have like a glass of water and you will see, on the rim of your glass, this lipstick has definitely transferred. It takes forever to dry down. The smell of it is, it feels as if someone had just coated your mouth with petroleum jelly. There is a feel to it which is this was another overhyped product, which I just did not understand after application why this was hyped, because definitely not worth your money. This is the matte flat finish pigment liquid lipstick from LA Girls. Now I don't know when I will get this straight in my head that there are a lot of YouTube personalities out there that are sponsored by various brands. So when they say that, oh my god, it's amazing and this and that, I keep forgetting that they have been told to do so, because YouTube made me buy it. I have to be honest. I had to go and pick up a few colors because they are very cheap. but you get what you pay for. And what I didn't like about this, the colors are really intense. I mean, they are quite bright, and you know, just one swatch of it and one swipe of it over your lips is much more enough. But after a while you will get that butthole lip. It starts gathering, it starts, you know, creating those little mini bomb balls right over here, and it gives that very icky feel and a tacky feel when you after application. Who knows, it might work for you, but definitely it did not work for me. So that's why this went in my disappointing makeup product of last year. Okay, the next product I wanted to talk about is the Sephora. This is their waterproof Perfection Mist Airbrush Blush, and I've got the color Such a Peach. Now, this was also a gift from my cousin, and you know what? We don't have Sephora out here, and the Sephora, the same thing, the spray foundation is an amazing dupe for the Christian Dior one. And I have applied the foundation, and actually when you spray it on your face and when you just buff it out, it does give you that flawless airbrush kind of finish, and I'm really impressed with the foundation. And I had high expectation when they came out with the blush one, and you know what, I'm really disappointed about this. Not only is it like a little bit more expensive than your normal blush, but if you do not target your area where you want to put the blush properly, you'll end up looking like a clown. And yeah, when it's a very pretty peach color for sure, like once you blend it, it gives you a very natural flush, but something about it comes really streaky, and as soon as you spray on your brush, too much of it comes out, or if you apply it on your cheeks, just it gives you that very blotchy look. It's very difficult to control this one for sure, and because it's like on a spray thing, a lot of product just comes out at the same time and it gets really wasted. You need to be really careful, and you don't have that much time. You don't want to spend too much time applying your blush. You're much more better off getting those powder blushes and just applying that and letting it blend in. Another thing that I did not really like was the Posy tint, and this is from Benefit. I don't know why, guys, this does absolutely nothing for me. I think it is too light for my skin tone, and it is so liquid in its texture, so there is no creaminess to it that when you blend it, I just don't understand. Yeah, maybe if you just want that natural tint, but and that natural looking cheeks, then maybe this will work for you, but more if you're a lot more fair skinned than me. And at the same time, it disappears after like about an hour or two. You will see absolutely nothing. Sometimes you will just see this one soft little line right on your cheeks. It just doesn't make any sense, and it's just not worth the money. And I don't think Benefit is cruelty free at the same time. So definitely this one did not impress me at all, so this went into the disappointing list as well. NYX products rarely disappoint me, guys. I mean, they have some of their eyeshadows and their eyeliners and their liquid lipsticks. They really are so impressive for a drugstore version, and at the same time they are so well priced, and everything about NYX you guys know that I completely adore. But there are a few NYX products that I wanted to show you which you must avoid like a plague, and that is the NYX Primal Colors eyeshadow. It is so difficult to blend this one. It comes streaky, it comes across streaky and chalky, and it is definitely not impressive at all. So I would ask you to just avoid this. Another eyeshadow stick from the NYX collection which you must avoid is the jumbo eye pencils. And these jumbo eye pencils, oh my god, you need to stretch your eyes. It'll give you crow feet very soon with the amount of application, and you stretch it and you just scrub it on your eyelids, and it just doesn't blend. I changed so many brushes, I changed my technique, and I was still not able to blend this crapola right out here. And I think this is something that you need to avoid. This is definitely one of those crayon pens. There are so many better ones out there from the drugstore as well. So the butter lipsticks from NYX had reached cult status, and where they had said that it is creamy to apply. It's like it gives you that semi-gloss finish to your lips, a nice creaminess to it. No. First of all, it tastes as if, one of those lipsticks that has been stored in the cupboard for like years and years and it completely gets spoiled. That's the kind of feeling that you get on your lips. You can see lines on your lips when you apply it. It just falls all over. I hate the feeling of the butter lipstick on my lips. There's nothing buttery about it. This is absolute rubbish. Another foundation that reached cult status, guys, was the Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours. If you ask any beauty blogger out there, their top maybe 10 or 5, you know, drugstore foundation. Color Stay from Revlon will definitely be amongst that list. And you know, I feel like slapping each and every one of them because of just pure envy and jealousy of how they made this crap work on their face. For me, it came out as if I looked as if I had, you know, someone threw a bucket of oil on my face. It looked like a frying pan. I mean, yeah, when it blended, it looked really nice. About after an hour, it oxidized so badly. Around this area, I had, you know, it had a gray tint around my mouth area, and over the nose it started gathering. And I tried it again and again, and I put setting powder, I did whatnot to make it work, and I still had oil coming out of it, and it still oxidized on my face, and it just gave me a very sickening color. And Revlon is not cruelty free at the same time, so I'm sorry, it just did not impress me. Definitely one of those disappointing products. Maybelline Lash Sensation is one of the best mascara from the drugstore. I have to give credit where it's due. But to apparently top the lash sensation cult status came the push-up drama from Maybelline. And this one, oh my god, this is supposed to give you that, you know, false lash effect with that feeling as if you have used your, you know, the lash curler, and it's supposed to lift your eyelashes and whatnot because of the kind of wand that they said that they have come out with. Guys, this, oh my god, I was so disappointed with this because it made my eyelash look really clumpy. Right now, if you go to all the drugstore here in the UK, you will see that this has been slashed down to half the price that it originally was, and that's because it's so stupid. It's like a silly gadget, it's a silly product, and definitely not worth the hype. And the next product I have to mention is the Rimmel Good to Glow. This is their, you know, the skin highlighter, supposed to give you that radiant skin. So what you need to do, this is the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, but I have tried the Wonder Glow, and that actually gives you that radiant feel. So you apply the, you know, this cream all over your face, and then you buff out your foundation over it, and it just gives you that really nice radiant tint. And this was supposed to be the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. Everyone was excited about it because obviously the Wonder Glow is really expensive, and this is the cheaper version of it. And you know, this was so disappointing. Guys, first of all, once you apply this onto your skin and then you put your foundation, or you put this over the foundation, however you make it work, you're actually searching for the tiniest of glow on your face, and this is not good to glow, this is good to go. It's that bad. Barry M is a brand out here in the UK. You will get it, you know, in all the drugstores out here, and they come out with you know, amazing colors when it comes to nail polish. And sometimes, you know, they come out with these lip tints, you know, lip oils as well as, you know, lip glosses, which are pretty good. But they had launched you know, the Natural Glow Palette 2. As you can see, it's got these beautiful, you know, everyday colors. It comes with your eyeshadow primer, the highlighter. This was really awful. There was absolutely, I mean, the color payoff of this was it's so disappointing, guys. You know, it doesn't blend at all. It doesn't catch on your eyelids. You know, the wearability of it, the longevity of it, everything about this was really bad. I have to mention, you know, Makeup Academy highlighter. This is Undress Your Skin. This was a highlighter that launched last year, and everybody loved this highlighter. You have to really dig in your hand, and when you do, you get this very chalky highlighter. It feels as if, you know, you have put a little shimmer onto your chalk and you have just, like, you know, scribbled on your face. It is so bad. Please avoid this like the plague. I mean, this is not worth your time, not worth your money, not worth the effort of trying to make this work. And yeah, I would not recommend this to anyone. Definitely a really bad product from Makeup Academy. Again, I'm saying that this is the shimmer highlighter, Undress Your Skin. Just avoid all of it. I have to talk about a few more Maybelline products, guys. This is the Color 24 Hours Tattoo Eye Studio from Maybelline. how is this so hyped? Because this is the cream eyeshadow in a pot, and when you get it, yeah, it is really nice and soft, and within a week you will see that it hardens up. And there are so many better cream eyeshadows out there in the market that is cheaper than this stupid little product. And like, for example, Kiko, the cream eyeshadows from Kiko is so creamy, so nice and shimmery. Oh my god, the application of it is a dream. But this one, it blended properly, but after that you could see that it started creasing on my crease line. It gave me lines on my eyelids. It just was so bad, and I would not recommend the Color Studio. Please stay away from it. There's so many others that are better than this. Just try the Kiko, for example. But this one, definitely a big no-no. Another disappointing product from Maybelline was the Colossal Kajal. This was I think I've got the turquoise one. This is available in India. My mother got me this, beginning of last year, and this was the second time I have applied this eye pencil, because the first time I applied the eye pencil, it gave me such a bad allergy. Something about the ingredient in this game, it just made my eye all red and itchy and watery. Then when I thought it was a faulty product that I got. But the second time when my mom got me this and I applied this, it just did not work for me. The worst thing about it is this and another eye pencil. The two things I noticed about it is, when after application, it just completely dries up so badly that you can flake it off. Another eye pencil that I wanted to mention that didn't work for me was the iconic eye pencil from Lakme. I got to know that Lakme is not cruelty free, which really surprised me, because I thought India passed a rule that there has to be, all the products has to be cruelty free, but apparently Lakme isn't. And this is the Lakme iconic eye pencil, that is supposed to be the blackest, mattest eye pencil out there. And the same time, I don't understand why this was so hyped during the Lakme Fashion Week last year, because for me it's not creamy, it's too drying, and just like the Maybelline Colossal, it just it started flaking out. Whereas the Maybelline, the Super Black Kajal did come to it was in my top eye pencils of last year. The colored ones definitely I would stay away from, and the iconic from Lakme I would definitely stay away from, because there was nothing iconic about it. And the next Maybelline product is the Master Smoky Eye Pencil. On one side it's got a tool applicator to smudge out your eye pencil to give it that smoky effect. On the other side it's your eye pencil. Came across really streaky, it wasn't creamy at all, and then after you apply it and you smudge it or whatever, after about an hour you start looking like a raccoon, because this just spreads. It just it just completely fell apart, guys. It just lost the plot. Then I have to talk about Illuminaire from Sleek. This was the concealer or highlighting concealer that they came across with. It was one of those pen thing with, at the end of it you can just click and the highlighter concealer comes out of it. It's supposed to be the highlighting concealer with a tint of orange into it, so that if you have problematic under eyes like dark circles, this will erase all of that. And this was supposed to be the dupe for the YSL, what's it called? Yeah, it's called Touche Eclair. It was so difficult to blend this baby on my under my eyes. I had, even if with a damp sponge, I could not blend it. It came across too cakey for me. It gave me too much of an orange tint. It did not highlight. It just did not, it didn't do the trick. And you can't compare this with the YSL one, because that's like a classic. If you go to the Kiko counter, you will see that they have a lot of this lip gloss pencils. So this is supposed to give you that creamy lip gloss effect, but in a pencil form, which is very convenient because you don't have to carry 3 items: a lip pencil, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. You just need to carry one. There was nothing nice about this. It just did not stay on my lips. I felt as if someone gave me a spoonful of Vaseline in my mouth when I applied this. Oh, I hated the feel of this, guys. This is definitely because Kiko, I love the Kiko bullet lipsticks, I love the Kiko eyeshadows, and to come across another disappointing product from Kiko. There's another product from Kiko that I have to mention that really disappointed me, and it was the most anticipated product of last year. This is the signature eye marker. See how it is shaped. It's got a very flat head tip applicator, because you can apply it in a slanting way to lift up that eyeliner, or in you could apply it horizontally, vertically, whatever you wanted, just to give you that precision when you apply your eyeliner. And it felt so bad. It's as if you're taking one of those felt tip eyeliners, felt tip markers, school markers, and you are applying that on your eyes. It just did not work. The flat head or the tip applicator, whatever they were assuming that this would do, just didn't do it for me. When I went to the Kiko counter, they were like, oh my god, you really need to try this. And I was like, okay, well, why not? And I bought this, and I was like, oh god, bye bye money, because this was so bad. The Rimmel eyebrow section, their eyebrow pencils and their eyebrow gels, and they just do not impress me at all. It just doesn't call out for me. And just like this was Brow This Way that launched last year, and I saw so many YouTube personalities use this, because this was supposed to be a great alternative for people who do not want to use the Maybelline one. Don't have thick eyebrows like me. If you suffer from really slim thin eyebrows, then this is going to go all over the place. It just doesn't target those little fine hairs right here on the corner and on the side. It just doesn't place your eyebrows really well. And after application, it's as if you have artificial eyebrows. Someone patched an eyebrow sticker on your face. It is that bad, guys. I'd rather take my interdental, brushes, which I have done a tutorial on how to make your lower lash really stand out with just that tool applicator, and I'd rather just brush off that on the corner of my eyebrows, and it will do a much more better trick than wasting my money and my effort trying to make this stupid product work. The last product that I have to mention are the makeup products from H&M. H&M should just concentrate on making good clothes and accessories, and maybe some of their makeup tools and their makeup brushes can work, but just leave the makeup department alone. Just let brands that cater to makeup do makeup. H&M should not venture into it, but there is no intensity to it. The color payoff is really bad. It's not blendable. When you pack, you can't pack on these colors at the same time. It's so difficult to work with. I've tried quite a few H&M makeup because I just wanted to test it out, and I would say avoid it. Just avoid it, because it's just not worth your money at all. It is so disappointing, especially their liquid eyeliner. Seriously, I can't wait to just toss it into the bin. I'm that disappointed with this. I hate it so much that I just don't even want to see it. It's already in the garbage. I have just collected it just to show you guys what my disappointing products were, and just avoid H&M makeup for sure. So these were the products that I completely detested in the year 2016. The reason I'm showing you all of this is so that you can avoid them, you can save your money, and you can remember me every time you come across these products. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Do stick around for the best of 2016 products series. I know I'm going to love it even in the year 2017. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe, hit the little bell next to the subscription button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And until later, I shall see you very soon. Bye.